My name's Amanda,
I'm Kara.
I'm Melissa.
and we chose our project to do the Friends project. So we chose our project to do like letters for the elderly, kind of like a card writing event. And then we partnered with Pancake Night, which is like the night house. For those who don't know, it's not CAP. And we also partnered with the jazz band to just make like a fun environment for everybody. So our goal was to get at least 80 cards, since there were 80 residents at the Douglas Manor. So we held a little table, the vendors table here at the Stew, where people could come after Pancake Night and like write cards. We provided cardstock, pens, crayons, and candy after. And the event lasted about 2.5 hours, which is how much Pancake Night usually lasts. So we had a huge student turnout. So we chose this because with the holidays coming up, there's never like elderly just like they don't do much. They just stay at their like house. So we chose something that would make an impact for them. So many residents, like I said, don't get contact. So it was just a simple, meaningful way to get their holiday started, and also for us too to like feel good about ourselves, and people I know like had a great time and everything. So here are some pictures. This is like the Pancake Night. There were a lot of people playing pool, getting their pancakes. We had like a sign made just saying like, come listen to jazz, be thankful, and then after come make a card. And it was like the best pancake night because they had chocolates, chocolate chip pancakes. So yes. And then this is just like the event itself. We had so many people come, guys, like so many. It was so fun. The cards turned out beautiful. The police officers came. It was just, and like everybody was laughing. It was just such a fun time. So I definitely would say that we accomplished our goals. We got more than 80 cards, which was perfect. A lot of students ended up coming back after with their friends to make even more cards. It was super high energy. It was so positive. And after our cards, we reviewed all the cards just in case after the event. And all of them were so beautiful. It was so cute. So that's us with our cards. And here are some pictures. We ended up going to the Douglas Manor. We did not think we could go inside and deliver the cards ourselves, but the woman there said we could. So we got to see everybody. We have some great stories. But yeah, these are some people that we could take pictures with. It was so fun.
Alright, so a brief SWOT analysis of our project. There were a few strengths, some of which I noted being the impact it had on the residents of the Douglas Manor. It was very well received. It made a lot of them very happy. A lot of them expressed that to us, one of which said she was going to hang it on her wall, and it just made her so happy. And another strength just being the level of student participation. We were a little worried about, because they had the 80 residents there, we wanted to make a card for each. Getting that 80, and we ended up exceeding that with over 100. So there are a few weaknesses as well. I think most notably our dependency on the Pancake Night. We didn't advertise an awful lot. We posted on social media, and we had flyers made and such. But I think that Pancake Night happening at the same time definitely was a big draw for people to come by while they were getting their pancakes and hanging out. And also just time constraints. I think that if we had more time, we definitely could have expanded it more, had more of a formal event, maybe like booked out a room or something. That would have been really cool. But there were quite a few opportunities as well, with one of which we listed being the expansion of the project to other groups, maybe to children's hospitals or to homeless shelters or just other retirement homes. And also, the lady we were talking to there, her name was Claire Chesner. She's the executive director of the Douglas Manor. She really encouraged us, actually, for future reference, to keep collaborating with them, because it did make a difference, and it made people, the residents there, very happy. But some of the threats that we listed include the potential of policies that wouldn't have let us deliver the cards. Fortunately, that was not an issue that we ran into, but that was a very real possibility that they wouldn't want us coming in and delivering stuff for maybe like health risks. and also just students maybe not being interested in making cards. There's always, a possibility, but fortunately, again, we had a great turnout. And a brief SOAP analysis of our project. The subjective of our project was just to do something heartfelt for any retirement home turning out to be a Douglas Manor during the holiday season. Our objective was to organize a card making event in which we would generate those 80 plus cards, one for each resident. And it turned out to be very successful. Like we said, the student turnout was very strong. The event ran super smoothly. The atmosphere was nice, and the residents really appreciated the cards and expressed that many times. And our future plan, like I had said before, the possibility of expanding or continuing the project.
So as mentioned by Kara and by Mandy, we worked with the Douglas Manor. So some of our stakeholders included the Douglas Manor residents who were all receiving the cards. As said before, we got over 100 cards. So we weren't able to hand out every single card to each resident. Some were asleep or some had gone away. So they took some for us, but we were able to hand out a lot of them on the main floor. We worked with Claire, who is the executive director, so the Douglas Manor staff was there while we were handing them out. We were kind of like in and out of some rooms or in like one of the main rooms where they were like playing cards and other games. Another stakeholder is the college students, so everyone that came to Pancake Night, and then us as the students who were putting on this event. The campus ministry was playing a huge part in that because we had to rely on them to host the event, and then they provided some materials for us, and then college faculty, Professor Kane, helping us through the challenges of this project. Some of our judgments of this is that we did have a positive response from this project. Students demonstrated a lot of teamwork, so us working together, us communicating with the Douglas Manor, and then all of the college students that attended our event and helped us produce a lot of cards. And then also, we generalized the cards for like holidays, so most of them were for Thanksgiving, or you could do Christmas coming up and then the New Year. We didn't make them like personalized, and then we just had the students sign it from like a ECSU student. Areas for improvement, as Kara mentioned before, we wish that we had advertised a little bit more on social media. I think Fizz, like the group before us, that would have been a great advertisement. We did post it on Instagram, but I think adding some more would get more students as well. And then I think completing this on a regular basis would be very beneficial to the residents because they enjoyed it. One of the things that really stuck with me is that one of the residents was like, we don't see a lot of outside people, so you guys doing this like means a lot. And then also a lot of students were confused at first because they were like, what is this for? So we kind of had to explain it. So I think giving more specific guidelines of you can write a card, like have like a nice quote, or wish them happy holidays. And then our conclusions of this. So we produced 90 cards at Pancake Night. By the time we kind of like went through them and stuff, we had to get rid of a few, just because we were concerned about what the words were and how they would be received. There was a huge emotional impact on all of the residents and even the faculty at the Douglas Manor. They all thought it was very thoughtful and generous. This project showed residents that the college students like recognize the hardships they face because some family members don't visit them during the holidays, and that's very difficult. Also, the interest students to continuously make efforts, and I think that would be huge if like students or the leadership class after us could like continue on with that. And then all of the stakeholders within this project were affected in a positive manner. So how we showed leadership, we were able to identify a need within the community. We saw that there are quite a few elderly homes around the Willimantic area, so we thought it would be beneficial to work with the Douglas Manor. And then we were able to plan, organize, and execute the project successfully. So we were able to work with the campus ministry, the Douglas Manor, Professor Kane, and yeah. And then we encouraged all of the students to come to Pancake Night by advertising on Instagram and then having a flyer in the Student Center. And then students actively engaged with our event on that one Thursday night. And then we were able to demonstrate this. We were able to demonstrate responsibility by doing this in a timely manner before the holidays.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for
Any questions for the group? Why did you pick this particular facility to bring awareness to?